Hi everyone, I'm a student at Columbia State and I am going to talk today about Gregorian chants and why they were popular and just a little bit of information about them and kind of why they were important and if they still stand true today. Gregorian chants were mainly just a proclamation of who God is and what he does, and specifically, I'm talking about one chant today that in the English translation is translated to where charity and love prevail. And this chant basically talks about who God is and that pretty much anywhere love is, God can also be found because he is also love. But Gregorian chants mainly recite the Psalms section in the Bible, and they were mainly sung by just a human voice. They didn't really have any instruments in the background. It mainly sounded like a chant. And around this time, it was very popular because it really just showed basically who God was, and I believe it's a really beautiful and powerful representation of who God is, and it really still translates today because a lot of people have actually made their own versions and have made them into songs. And yeah, that's the one that I'm talking about today. Originally, like I said, they were normally sung by one person and didn't really have a melody, but over time, most Christian churches have developed songs and hymns into more musical songs where they either have acoustic in the background or they just have some form of music in the background, and they've made it more of a melody by adding different voices and adding different instruments. And I really believe that's such a beautiful way to praise God. Being a Christian myself, praise and worship is one of the most important parts to me. I think it's such an amazing way to, first of all, glorify God, but also to just show how powerful he is and amazing he is. And a lot of these still are true today. However, normally the style isn't as popular. Most people don't use those chants near as often or hymns near as often. While it is still present in some churches, it's not as popular. But my version is obviously way more silly, and it's like an upbeat song, and I found a way to do voice effects and just kind of like change my voice and what I was saying. So obviously it's nowhere near what the original chant was. It's nowhere near as cool, but it's still, it kind of gives the message while twisting it in a completely different way. I definitely think the original is way better. But yeah, it was just my random little twist on where charity and love prevail, and I hope y'all enjoy.
Where charity and love prevail, there God is ever found, brought here together by Christ's love. By love we are thus bound, with grateful joy and holy fear, his charity we learn. Forgive me now, each owe their faults, as there we are, faults confess. Let us with heart and mind and soul, now we love him in return. And let us love each other well in Christian holiness. Let money know, let all cease, be his glory that seek, be ours whole peace. Let us recall that in our mindset dwells God begotten Son. As members of his body joined, we are Christ made one. No race or creed can love exclude if honored by God's name. Our brotherhood embraces all, whose fathers is the same.